Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. Now, and for let's get into the video for today here. Today, we're checking out a video that was recently requested. Well, I say recently, but it was requested a while ago. Ended up having to go through a few things as well here. But now we're here to react to it. So now, after let's get into it. Like I said, please go check that original creator themselves here. GD Play Hard Animator. They work really hard in this insert support, so please go check them out. And like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it looked interesting. But like I said, it was mostly because of the comment itself. Just say, hey, can you react to this? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. But I ended up kind of, I ended up kind of forgetting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But now we're gonna react to it. I always try to keep up with all my requests and stuff like that. Some of them I do kind of end up missing though, so I apologize for that. But after that, like I said, please go check the actual creator themselves here. GD Play Hard, and like I said, link down below. Go check that original song itself here, and go support the creators themselves here. So like I said, this was uploaded like around June 30th of 2024, so a little, more recently this year. Well, a little, it's like around the midway point for the, for this year itself here. I'm not sure. Anyways, and for dude, like I said, let's just get into it. This is inspired by Poca Animated themselves, the song by fandriod music, and of course, let's just get into it. No more yapping. Sorry about that. 2 minutes long.
Listen close, follow my instructions. There is no time for introductions. He was the one that made us. You'll be the one to save us. Around. Welcome to the circus. Power down. Are you feeling nervous? His voice means to
a lot of close-up shots here.
You. My voice just wants to leave you.
Oh my god, I like the song.
This machine will help
with the brain. Oh, nice little touch there.
Prevent keeping your composure. Hold your breath. Something's creeping closer. There's no one left to find you.
A lot of really, yeah. Seems to have a lot of close-ups here. Okay. Okay, broski. Exotic butters, bro, said in my ears. Anyways, so now, after that, let me just go ahead and give my general opinions on the actual stuff here, which is out there. Starting off with the actual manufacture of the actual beat itself, there's the vocals of Vish themselves here. Let's get into it. So starting off with the actual beat itself here, I like the song. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I've just heard it a lot of times. But still, like I said, I still love the beat itself here. It is incredibly well put together, really well done. It's just so solid. I love it. But it's a little drawn out now for me, at least. But aside from the beat itself being extremely solid and extremely well done, I love it so much. But there's a little replay here. The actual vocals themselves also deserve their props, so let's get onto those as well here. Like I said, going on to the actual vocal work themselves here. The vocal works themselves here were not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I love the actual vocals themselves here. They're incredible, and like I said, just gives so much emotion, so much heart, and just so much just hear the passion coming from the creators themselves here in this song. And it's overall just really nice, and I love that. I love it so much. But with all that being said and done, though, going on to the lyrics themselves here, the lyrics themselves are kind of stuck between two kind of roads itself here, kind of being kind of like telling its own story along with being a song itself here. It has a few interruptions itself there that kind of that they don't throw off the flow itself here so much as they kind of just create tiny little interruptions there, but without And for just don't know lyrics themselves, yourself gave an amazing, just kind of structure for the entire song itself here, and provides still an amazing foundation for the entire video itself here. It's honestly really solid, and I really like it. It's really cool. And like I said, with all being said and done, though, going on to the actual animation itself here. Now for the animation itself here, it wasn't bad. I just feel there's a lot that they can improve upon the actual stuff here. Starting off with the actual, one thing that I want to go and talk about here, lighting itself here. The lighting itself, it was a little, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad because there were a lot of really good settings that I want to go and point out. But like I said, it still could have used a little work, especially for lighting itself there. And a little too many close-ups, I'm not gonna lie here. This video was mostly consistent of just close-up after close-up after close-up. I kind of wish we got more body shots where they kind of just, made the, made different moves themselves here. They weren't nearly enough that I kind of wanted more there. But with all being said and done, such as, just animation stuff was still very solid. I liked it. It just could have been improved in a few other ways here. Now, and for I basically give, my general thoughts, opinions on yourself here out of the way. So before I get to the deep dive itself here, please go check that original itself here. Like I said, this came out just months ago. So like I said, they probably improved their, the animation game by like 2 or 3%, like 2 or 3 times this. Like I said, please go check them out. Link down below and card in the video. But like I said, go check them out. They work really hard and deserve support. Aside from that, also go ahead and consider hitting the actual like button right in there. And of course, also consider hitting the subscribe button as well here. Like I said, helps me out a lot with the channel stuff. It just helps out so much with the actual, just, like I said, channel and me as a creator themselves here. So like I said, if you want to go and support the channel stuff in any kind of way here, go ahead and consider hitting the like button and of course subscribing. And aside from that, also go ahead and consider the actual bell icon for the next time I upload. If you're interested in getting those newest videos as soon as you can, bell is going to give those notifications as soon as they come out. With all being said and done though, what's another thing I gotta mention real quickly? Oh, yeah, comment down below. Like I said, leave your comment down below detailing your thoughts on the stuff, whether you loved it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find the video stuff here interesting in the slightest and you want to see anything like this again. Like I said, leave any and all of your comments down below. I'll try to reply to as many as I can, as fast as I can, but I sometimes do end up, not getting to a few, so that's always a possibility. Like I said, I hope you guys can forgive me for that if I don't always get to your comment as soon as it comes out here. But with that being all said and done here, yeah, let's just get out. Actually, one more thing. Share button. Like I said, helps me out a lot as well here. Kind of just give, just spread awareness for the channel stuff here and kind of just spread the videos around. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the deep dive itself here. Now, for the deep dive itself, what I usually get into, I usually get more into depth on the actual video itself here. Get more into the actual nitty gritty, more into the details. So we're gonna follow once again the same structure here of the actual beat itself. There's the vocals, visuals themselves here. Let's get right down to it. So, starting off with the actual beat itself here, it is incredibly well done. Like, I love this song. It sounds immaculate. It's just solid. Like, listen to this.
There's no time for introduction.
Has so much precision and plays guitar here. I love it.
The one that made us. You'll be the one to save us.
Boom. Then begins to get more complicated itself here. And then, like I said, I want to go and just point out one of my favorite segments themselves, like right around here. Hold on.
My voice
Not this one. Hold on, try to find it. Try to find it.
Keeping your vent.
This one here. Okay, so this is my favorite part of this bishop. Like, listen to this.
Something's creeping closer.
Little jingle there. Hear that?
I'll take your place inside.
And then just the appearance of the sirens. It just woo, like woo. I love it. I love it so much. Like I said, that's such a solid segment right there. I love the beat stuff here. It is immaculately well done and just so well put together. It is incredible. But of course, like I said, just the beat stuff here has such a nice flow, has such a nice vibe itself here, and can create such really unique patterns themselves here, especially with the actual like there'll be no left to find you. I'll take your place inside you. Like that segment entirely is immaculate, and I love it so much in terms of the actress. The actress beat itself here. It is incredible and just so fire. With all that being said and done, though, going on to actual vocal work themselves here, this segment also has really good vocals. Like, you could just hear, like, the actual, like, high pitches they go to, and, like, the extremes that they go to, in terms of vocal, vocalization. Like, listen to that.
There's no one left to find you. I'll take your place inside
With that purpose. Like, and then just the low rumbling voice as well there. Ooh, I love it. Like I said, just the actual vocals themselves here go incredibly hard. The performance itself here is not only just so nice, but like I said, has no stops, no stutters. It is just such an it just goes right through the song itself, and I love that. That is so sick. It's just so well put together. I love it. And even if they did take multiple takes, or if this was all done in one take here, it is still an incredible song, and deserves the props and deserves the flowers. So please go check them out. Go check it out. With that being said and done, though, going on to the actual really quickly, like I said, the performance itself here for the actors, vocals themselves was extremely well done. I loved it. It's very stable, very nice, and provides such an immaculate amount of emotion, immaculate amount of just heart itself here. And speaking of heart itself here, like I said, just the amount of heart and passion put into the actors, vocals themselves here was incredible, and I loved it. It was so good, just so nice. I genuinely enjoyed it. But with that now all being said and done here, going on to the actual lyrics themselves here. The lyrics themselves here were really well done as well here. I love them. Like I said, they're really just kind of, they're interesting to say the least. Some of them kind of get into this like Saber was like, it's kind of like telling a story, or it's kind of like a it was weird. I'm trying to look at my brain here. It's trying to go. It's trying to do its own thing aside from the actual like song itself here. Like it's like it's similar to like and I'll be first and you'll be last. Like it sounds a little weird there. Like listen to this. Hold on. Right here. Like I'm not sure if they needed to include that. But it's still really fire. Like it's still really well done. But aside from that, there's a lot of segments like these where it's just kind of like, it sounds good. It does sound good, but I'm not sure if they really needed to put that in there. So like I said, there's a few segments in that for the entirety itself here that really kind of just it's kind of goes on its own like little tangent there, where it'll be like a I don't know how to describe it. It's just rattling in my brain right now. Anyways, like I said, just the actors of lyrics themselves were really well structured and gave an amazing foundation for the entire video itself here, and provided such a great structure for the entire song itself here. It's really good, and I like it a lot. It's really cool. Now, though, going on to the actors, visuals themselves here, there's a lot to be desired here, especially in terms of actual lighting itself here. They seem to struggle kind of not heavily, but like a little bit with the lighting itself here. It looks a little weird, especially for like segments like this. It almost looks like you're like why are the eyes so bright, but like the actress's head itself is just so dimly illuminated? It's a little weird. Aside from that, such as other scenes themselves, you kind of just rely on this reddish lighting itself here, as well as some scenes looking a little unpolished. Like this looks a little blurry. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, the models themselves, they're mostly well picked here. I'm not sure if I like this Freddy model itself here. It looks really, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really cubic. I'm not gonna lie, like it looks so undetailed. But like I said, aside from the models themselves here, sometimes being sometimes being a little less than desirable, but others other times being really well done. It has a mixture of a few problems with the lighting itself there, and while the animation flow itself is really smooth, it's also kind of short in a way. Like it's mostly consistent of just close-ups here. Like there's like close-ups every like 14 seconds of just like the actual characters themselves here. So I kind of wish we got more body shots, seeing how they how they animated themselves. It kind of works with the actual like maybe like character of Michael here, or whatever this character is, or the actual animatronic characters, how they kind of make them like move around and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a little bit of like a thrown out opportunity, but still it's really well done. Like I said, I like it. Has a sort of smoothness to it, like I said, so it's not that bad, but the style itself here is very unique. Like I said, it mostly consists of like close-ups, or maybe like not like full body shots as well here. just like segments like this. Hold on, let me go ahead and find it here. Like segments like this, where it kind of probably just shows like the upper arms here. And while this is good, it's still really solid. I still kind of wish we got more segments where it's just like them walking around or doing their own thing here. But who knows? Maybe it's just a little bit out of their ability here, and that's completely fine here. But with all being said and done, like such the actual image stuff here, still leaves a lot to be desired, especially in terms of lighting itself here, and of course some character models being a little unpolished. But with all being said and done, like such as the actress animation itself here, still very well animated itself here. Has a really good smoothness. There's not a single segment where it kind of just does like this, like stopping or stuttering. It has really good consistency, and I like that. I just wish that they improved on. I just wish for them to improve on their lighting skills itself here, and then of course maybe just the models themselves here. Like just hopefully they get some new ones and access to maybe some ones that look like a little better. But with all being said and done, that does kind of conclude my thoughts and opinions on edge stuff here. Like I said, please go check out the actual original stuff here. Link down below and card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links for the original stuff here. So please go check it out. And aside from that, another end card right here for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So please consider checking that out as well here. And with all being said and done, also just I guess that mostly consists of it. But like I said, go ahead, continue actually just like button right around there. Consider hitting the subscribe button, help me out with the channel itself here. Like I said. My brain is cooked. Like I said, just go ahead and consider the like button, consider hitting the subscribe button, help me out with the channel itself here, and just help me out as a creator itself here. So please consider doing that. Aside from that though, all the ways to kind of keep up with the channel stuff here in a way, bell icon. If you want to get notifications for any future video from the channel stuff here, hit the bell icon. That's kind of what it's there for. And of course, comment down below you guys' thoughts on that stuff here. Whether you loved it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find the video stuff here interesting in the slightest. Like I said, leave all down below in the comments down below. Without any further ado, last thing here, share button. I said, help me out a lot. Kind of just putting awareness for the channel stuff here, kind of spreading the content around. And actually, really quickly, feeling that I don't really mention too often, but I'm trying to do a lot more of now, is the Discord channel and of course the super thanks. I said, just the Discord channel. I said I have a Discord channel. Yes, I've been having it for a while now. I'm not gonna lie. And while I don't really regularly hop on there, if you want to go ahead and go on there and talk to the community, spread some memes, do some things there, or maybe even recommend a video there, like I said, you're more than welcome to do that. So then I'm gonna leave the link or that. Well, it's in the about page for the channel separate. If you want to go ahead and join it there, that's perfectly fine itself there. Yeah, I'll just, like I said, it's just in the about page of the channel separate. So like I said, go ahead and check it out there. Aside from that, like I usually try to say here, well, usually try to say, but yeah, like I said, moving on from that though, onto the super things. And if you, like I said, if you want to support me in a different kind of way itself here, more through like actually like maybe like donating a little bit of cash here, it's perfectly fine. I should probably mention it. I don't like to do it though because it makes me feel a little bit scummy. But like I said, I should at least mention them. I should at least mention those things itself here, just to kind of make give awareness of it. And if you're like, oh, I already knew about that, but I didn't want to do, that's perfectly fine here. But there's probably some people who are like, like, what does that mean? Like I said, there's a super thanks option for the channel stuff. If you want to go ahead and consider donating like $1 or $2 for the channel stuff, or just to me as well here. Like I said, that's perfectly viable. Like I said, if you don't want to, that's also just completely fine as well here. Like I said, I have no stress at all. And that's kind of pretty much it. Like I said, but and for the take care, stay safe, have a great day, take care of yourself, and just stay stay healthy. And but yeah, if in the case that you do get sick, take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, and just take care of yourself. Okay. Well, that being said, I'm gonna cut out to credits themselves. Like I said, please go check that original video stuff here, and check out the creators themselves here. And that's pretty much it. So good day to you all. Okay.